this bunch of Africans from Nigeria visiting Singapore, and so they're total strangers. And after a business meeting, I kind of like sat there and did LumiSpa demo on 4 hands and 1 face, half face. And immediately they got excited and they wanted to buy. I wasn't sure if they really, there was like no rejection. And I was quite like, okay, are you sure? And then I gave them 5 first. They gave me a whole bunch of cash. And then I met them again later on, and I gave them the other 5. So it was kind of like first time in my Nu Skin career that I got a stack of cash that I was counting, and the feeling is quite good in that sense. So I was really excited about, oh, wow, my first African clients for LumiSpa. Anyway, hello, good morning, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our face challenge. And today, I'm not going to do the boost. Well, if you have followed the last couple of months, I've been doing this session last 2 months, and I talked about face fitness at 40 and beyond. So obviously I fall into the age group because, you know, I'm 57. But today I decided to do something different because of this new product that we have. And that goes with the LumiSpa is the blemish serum. And because I got some new clients, new customers, new business partners, they're a lot younger than me in my group, and they actually request for me to talk about this this topic. And so therefore I took this opportunity to allow me to then do a slightly different you know, topic today. So let me just share my screen. Okay. All right. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me just make sure that you can see my presentation. Can everybody see the presentation? Like, can you see face fitness for blemish prone skin?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Now I'm just going to move and make sure that you tell me that you can see the second page. Can you see the second page? I say, hello, I'm Rosalind. Can you see that?
No.
Oh, okay.
We see our screenshot. Oh, there you are. Okay, do it again.
Do it again. Yes, I know.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yes, got it. Yes, we're on. For some reason, on the right-hand corner, we see the double of your screen. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm the only one who sees it. Or
can somebody unmute and tell me if you can see the slide? Because I had some problem yesterday as well. I wasn't sure. I updated my Zoom. They asked me to update my Zoom. And yesterday when I did a Zoom presentation, some of them said they couldn't see my slide. So I would like to just see if somebody could just unmute and say, hey, you could see the slides.
The slide is behind another panel on the right. That's your panel that says to present. It's covered over by that.
Oh, and interesting. Okay, fine. It's really funny. Okay, let me just do it again. This Canva sometimes has
set to presentation mode before you share the screen. Maybe you want to try that.
Can you see that now?
Yes, we did. Rosalind,
can you it's not in presentation mode.
Yeah, Rosalind, look at your presentation. Your messenger. Okay. I just you how the screen look like. I just sent you.
What? Let me just do that again. Go back to then and then. Okay, got it.
Yes,
got it. Yes, okay. Got it. I think I got it. Okay, this is very tricky. All right, so it's face fitness for blemish prone skin today. All right, and I hope you can see the slides. If you cannot see the slides as I move, can you please unmute and let me know so that you know it's better that way. Now, just a very quick introduction about myself. I think some of you have already heard over the last couple of months that yes, I'm doing full-time Nu Skin in a way. And of course, I'm also a coach in various methodology there with John Maxwell, Points of View, Lego, and health coach. So prior to that, I was spent 20 years climbing the corporate ladder with about 8 years managing my boss's beauty and wellness businesses. And since 2007, I was a chef. I'm still the chef. I still conduct cooking classes, but I used to have 5 cafes and restaurants, which then I sold it, in the 2015 to partner with Nu Skin since then. And so what was the reason why I do that is because I enjoy being an entrepreneur, but I didn't enjoy the stress that came with it, that I was always at the mercy of people, my staff, landlords, and I couldn't have 100% control over how things are going for my business. And I was in the midst of franchising my restaurant business, and that's where I found Nu Skin, and I thought, wow, I could just plug and play with Nu Skin's platform, and I could franchise to 50 countries. So that's definitely a lot better in terms of the business proposition than my own franchise model for my restaurant. So that's me there. And so let me just talk a little bit about the topic. Today's topic is really about acne-prone skin. And our LumiSpa is one of the amazing gadgets that would actually improve the condition. Now, I often get this question. So what is the difference between pimples and acne? Now, pimple is a very informal term, and essentially, you must have heard of this term called blackheads and whiteheads. Yeah, these are pimples, and it could actually happen to anybody, even people at my age, that you could have pimple. Occasionally you get that. And blackhead and whitehead, what is the difference? Now, essentially, blackhead is that the core is exposed, and so it gets oxidized, and therefore it's blackhead. And whitehead is essentially there's a very thin skin that sort of cover the core, and so therefore it doesn't get oxidized. So essentially these two, what causes blackheads and whiteheads? Essentially the pores are clogged. So that imagine your fingers here, and the gaps here are your pores, and this is the skin. Essentially the pores are clogged with impurities, oil, sebum, in that sense, and therefore that's where it causes pimples in that sense. So acne, on the other hand, it's a more ongoing skin condition that is a lot more serious, and often it has inflammation. So the first one, the pimple, we talk about blackhead and whitehead, it's a little bit more on the surface, the epidermis kind of layer, whereas on the acne-prone skin it's more persistent, recurring kind of pimples, and it's generally a lot deeper, a lot bigger, and sometimes you got pus that ooze out of it, and it's reddish because there's some inflammation. Now, so in that sense, there is a bit of the difference. Like pimples, very commonly you could actually improve the condition with over-the-counter sort of like skincare and some blemish-prone treatment cream. Acne, on the other hand, sometimes you really have to seek the help of a skin doctor, a dermatologist, because it could, to do with also the internal in that sense. So therefore, if you try to understand this too, you will know that our skincare system is not to treat acne, but acne-prone skin. We have to improve the skin health, and therefore clean the pores, and therefore you have reduced the incidence of having acne and pimples. Now, what are the causes of pimples and acne-prone skin? Essentially, of course, we talk about excess sebum, impurities, dirt, oil that clog up your pores. On the other hand, there's also hormones or hormonal imbalance. And typically, if you find a lot of acne around your jaw area, this is due to hormonal imbalance. Sometimes, for women, around that time of the month where you have your menses, and you will have, this breakout around this part of your face. So that is a telltale sign that you have hormonal imbalance in that sense. Now, of course, our diet and lifestyle, you know, like lacking of sleep, eating a lot of fried food, rich fruit, not getting enough antioxidants from fruits and vegetables will cause also, you know, inflammation to your skin and therefore pimples and acne in that sense. Because essentially this is a way of a detoxification as well, you know, in terms of, you know, all these impurities appearing on your skin. Then, of course, the other factor is also environmental pollution. You know, if you are living in an area where the air is not so clean, then the incidence of your chances of getting pimples and acne-prone skin is a lot higher in that sense, right? So these are the factors. Now, I got some chats here. Let me just see if there's any. See the slide, but also see duplicate on the right. Oh, I hope it's just now. So now you can see the slide already. Okay, now, so the topic for today, it says face fitness for acne, blemish prone skin. Why face fitness? Now, I coined this term. I didn't coin it, but I use it in this context, face fitness, because it's got to do with the movement of our LumiSpa. Now, I think in social media, you know that there are people who talk about face yoga, doing all sorts of exercise on your face muscles. Now, guess what? You don't have to do it manually. We actually have this amazing device called the LumiSpa to do face fitness. So what is face fitness? Essentially, is repetitive movements that stimulate the face muscle. And when you do that, not only you firm up your muscles, you know, stimulate the collagen production, but in this case, you know, in our topic for today, it actually helps you to reduce, because it helps with the blood circulation to the skin. So it helps to get rid of these toxins and waste, all of which helps to treat or helps to improve acne prone concern. So therefore, that is the reason why our LumiSpa is definitely a gadget for blemish prone skin. Now, in my session later on, I will be doing a demo, but I want to classify the whole routine into 5 steps. Essentially, these 5 steps is to activate, move. So the LumiSpa to activate those muscles, those cells underneath to do the circulation and the movement. So therefore, the 5 steps is to, in terms of acne prone or blemish prone skin, the 5 steps, the cleansing part is very, very important. So before the LumiSpa, before we do the deep cleanse and activate part on a daily basis, I want to talk a bit about this other product called the Day Away, where we are going to talk about how you remove, makeup and sebum. And so therefore, that is the cleanser part that I brought it in before the LumiSpa. Then, of course, the other steps in terms of cleansing, you can deep cleanse it even further on a weekly basis with our Galvanic Spa, which I'm not talking about it. We have another teacher tomorrow to introduce you to the Galvanic Spa. So, follow our face challenge series this whole week. Then I'm going to talk about toning, toner and treating it on a daily and weekly basis as well. Now, weekly basis, again, it goes back to our Galvanic Spa in that sense. So therefore, if you look at our whole suite of gadgets, it helps you with your daily treatment, with your daily routine, as well as your weekly routine. Then the final step will be also hydration. Now, when we talk about blemish prone skin, pimples and acne, a lot of time they say, oh, my face is very oily already. Do I still need to use a moisturizer? And the answer is yes, absolutely. You need to, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, okay? So it takes only 10 minutes to look and really feel young in that sense. Now, so this is this amazing product. I'm not sure if it's available in all the markets, but in my market, we have this called Day Away Micellar Beauty Water. This is very important product for those with oily skin or, in terms of blemish prone, pimples and things like that. So what is micellar water? Micellar water is actually, it's molecules that actually attracts both water and oil. So it's a cleansing water. So it's very, very light. It's not like a gel or a cream. It's actually a cleansing water. And yes, so it's very effective cleansing kind of benefits. So you don't need to rinse it. So why I say this is a good product to have, because for people with acne and acne prone skin and pimple, they tend to have very oily skin. And a lot of time I see a lot of women, they will buy those oil blocker. Now, guess what? A lot of this oil blocker may not necessarily be very good in the long run, because they have ingredients that will clog pore. They may remove the oil, but it may clog the pore. So I actually recommend that, this is something that you could actually carry in your handbag, have it in your workplace, and you could actually use it because it doesn't need to clean it. So you could actually use it to, a gentle no rinse kind of facial cleanser to remove dirt, oil, and makeup throughout the day. And it's also very good to work together with, let's say, our other cleanser, which is the Hydro Clean Creamy Cleansing Lotion for makeup remover. And it helps actually with, mascara, waterproof mascara. So it's another step you can add on to it. So therefore, the formulation is very important because it helps you not only to remove the oil, but to help you to keep your skin hydrated. And so hydration is very, very important for acne-prone, blemish-prone skin. Now, behind the science of NutriCentral, so this belongs to the NutriCentral Bioadaptive Skincare range. We have a whole bunch of botanicals that, that power all these amazing products. And the ingredients actually help you with your daily stress, pollution, oxidative stress, which is all that, that is very relevant for young people, especially with acne-prone, blemish-prone skin. And so therefore the ingredients, sodium, PCA is NaPCA, which you're very familiar, is also humectant for hydration. It also have ingredients that help to cleanse the skin, to remove the oil, and also to break down the oil and the dirt. So therefore, I'm not going to go into it. If you like to read more about this product, you can actually just Google Day Away Micellar Beauty Water PIP. You can download the product information page and you can have a lot of details about this product. Now, so why should I use it? I mentioned, it's really very good to break away this oils, impurities, and makeup. So therefore, you could actually use it before your makeup remover. And of course, sometimes if you don't use heavy makeup, you can just use this together with the LumiSpa. And that will leave your skin very soft, hydrated in that sense, and ready for the next step in your routine. Now, how do you use it? You actually applied it in a cotton pad and you wipe away the makeup and, the dirt, and you repeat as needed until the skin is clean. So therefore, this is also something that I mentioned that you could actually use it throughout the day because it doesn't need to be rinsed off. You just use a cotton pad and you just wipe it from your face. So therefore, it is also a award-winning product for best sustainable beauty product. So therefore, this is our Day Away, and later on, I'm going to use it. So therefore, step number 1, it's the pre-LumiSpa. All right. Then after that, we're going to do step number 2, which is the gadget. All right. The amazing ageLOC LumiSpa IO. Now, it has 3 treatment heads. So as you can see here, I have 3 treatment heads here. Okay, later on I'll show you in more. And so this one here is the normal head, the usual regular head. Now for acne prone skin or blemish prone skin, we want to use the gentle head. Okay, we want to do the gentle head, definitely not the firm head, because you do not want to have too much movement. While it helps you to deep cleanse it, you need a softer silicone treatment head for that condition of your skin. All right. Then we have 5 different activating treatment cleanser. Now, I have used all 5 of them when the LumiSpa was first launched, but currently I don't have the blemish prone cleanser, and I'm using the normal combo. So therefore, there are 5 specifically, developed for blemish prone skin in that sense. And we have 7 skin benefits over here: softness, smoothness, radiance, clarity. Well, clarity is something that we need for this topic today, as well as reduce pore appearance. Now, what happens is when the pore is it's removed of all these impurities, dirt, sebum, oil, the pores will naturally close and become smaller. When you have big pores, it is already a telltale sign that your pores are clogged. So therefore, you need deeper cleansing in that sense. Okay. Now, before you start to do the LumiSpa, the IO comes with an app, and on the phone, it's called a Vera Skin Consultation app. And so therefore, this is amazing because before you even start your whole skincare routine, you can get an AI powered kind of a skin consultation with this phone and app alone. And it's a bunch of questions. First of all, you take a selfie of your face with good lighting, and it has also a digital questionnaire to sort of like very intelligent. There's this algorithm behind it to tell you what sort of skin you have and what sort of recommended products for you. So it's personalized for each individual. And not only that, like for a first user, that it guides you to do it the same way, the way, like for example, you can actually, for first user, you can say, they'll tell you, oh, this is how you use it for 30 seconds, and you move on to the next part of your face. And even if you don't do it very well, it will tell you to improve, because it gives you a skin score at the end of each treatment session. And not only that, it tracks your usage. So it'll prompt you and say, well, you have not been using your LumiSpa IO. So essentially what it means is that you have a personalized skin coach in your hand, and it also has a timeline feature that, you take a picture before the first time using the LumiSpa IO, and after that, maybe seven days later, I think it's calibrated for a week later, you take another photo, another week later, you take another photo, and you could actually see your own progress in terms of your skin improvement. All right, so it's an amazing device. So what makes a ageLOC LumiSpa IO such a power? Now, I mentioned about later on, you're going to see a short video about the micropulse oscillation technology, the movement part of this treatment head. And that is the movement part. That is the activation part. That is the part that helps you to do this face fitness. All right. And also it is a very smart sensor. This metallic thing here is a smart sensor. It helps, to link it to the app I mentioned earlier on. And you can actually also personalize your treatment cycle. You can, it's by default, it's 2 minutes, but you could do, a longer one for 4 minutes to cover the neck, a quickie one for 1 minute, just, if you're very busy, and then it's, like I mentioned, it's personalized. And of course, it also has another attachment for the eye, for eye bags, the eye circle, and little fine lines here. But today I'm not sharing that. If you like, you can ask for the video that I shared last month, and you can actually see the demo I did with the eye attachment. Okay, so today I'm going to focus very, very much on the acne skin, and there's so much information I want to share with you. Now, so therefore, this LumiSpa IO, it's about personalization. It's about connectivity. And it's one of its kind in the world. And that is the reason why we are voted the #1 at-home beauty device for 6 years in a row, because we're able to, personalize your treatment, intelligent coaching. I mentioned about a selfie timeline to track your progress. It gives you a score to see how well you're using the device. And, the usage as well. It has a clock that says, oh, the last time you're using it was 3 days ago. It tracks you. They help you to track in terms of your usage. Now, so what it essentially means is that anybody, it doesn't matter who the client is, essentially it's a solution. It's a one-stop solution to personalize your skincare, from A to Z. And you don't really need to go anywhere else to personalize your skincare routine in that sense. So therefore, For example, Sarah here, right? She went through the whole process and she found a solution, an amazing solution for her skincare routine. And guess what? You could always come back after some time to redo the skin consultation. And, you know, they may introduce you to other products that's suitable as your skin improve, or for the matter, when you go traveling or you relocate to a different country, it also take all these into consideration to make sure that you get a personalized skincare routine. Okay, so this is the video of our ageLOC LumiSpa IO.
ageLOC LumiSpa IO. The device's micropulse oscillation technology moves at the precise frequency to gently yet powerfully purify pores, lifting away loose dead cells while drawing out dirt, oil, makeup, pollutants, and toxins, all without ever disrupting your skin's natural microbiome balance. You'll not only see and feel instant results, but with continued use, you'll start experiencing these 7 skin benefits: softness, smoothness, radiance, clarity, purified skin, reduced pore appearance, and visibly improved firmness. Benefits that amplify or keep getting better with time. It's no wonder Nu Skin is the world's #1 brand for beauty device systems. Part of the genius of LumiSpa IO is its intuitive IoT technology. Smart sensors track when it's time to replace your treatment head and let you know if you're applying too much pressure during a session. Bluetooth connectivity to your phone's Nu Skin Vera app brings you a whole new world of possibilities and experiences. How do things like customizable regimens, personalized product recommendations, intelligent coaching, and awesome tutorials on how-to videos sound? Pretty amazing, right? There's even a selfie timeline that lets you see and document your skin's progress, something you can share on social media to inspire others. With LumiSpa IO, connect with your skin.
Okay, so then I'm going to go quickly, very quickly into the third step, which is a weekly deep cleansing. And therefore, I'm not going to share on how you're going to use the Galvanic Spa. Check out our teacher tomorrow. He's going to talk a lot about the Galvanic Spa, which is also very useful for people with blemish-prone skin. All right, because it has a pre-treatment that goes even deeper in terms of cleansing your pores. All right, and then of course, the second step is also the treatment that sends nourishment to your skin. And of course, you know, with the Galvanic Spa, it also has a treatment head that actually you could actually do massages to help you with your lymphatic drainage massage for your neck detox that also will help with a more clarified kind of look for your skin. So therefore, I'm not going to talk about that, but essentially, I want to bring to you in terms of how you build up your beauty, your skincare routine on a daily and a weekly basis. Now, the other products that is very suitable for this topic today is also the Be Clear, To Be Clear Pure Cleansing gel. Okay, so this is the one. I always get mixed up because, you know, the green color and the blue color. All right, so therefore, this is, imagine, you know, somebody who is new to the LumiSpa. I would recommend, especially if they have acne-prone skin, I would recommend for them to start using once a day. You know, if some cases, if it's a little bit more serious, I would even recommend for them to do it on alternate days. So what happened to the other, you know, in the morning, let's say, assuming they use this in the evening, what do they do it? What kind of cleanser do they use in the morning? I would recommend to use the To Be Clear Pure Cleansing Gel from the NutriCentral range of products, because that is very suitable for combi and oily skin. Now, then of course, we also have the toner, which is the here, the toner is here, the green color one. It's called, oh, I don't have the Here You Glow exfoliation toner. This is the Hydro Clean, this is the pH toner, the pH toner. So essentially, if you use our Vera skin consultation, they will actually recommend some of these products as well that are recommended for your acne prone or blemish prone skin. Then of course, I put over here a Hydra Clean Creamy Cleansing Lotion, because these act as a very good makeup remover just before your LumiSpa treatment in that sense, okay? So therefore, these are some of the cleanser and toner that is very relevant for our topic today. Now, the next one I want to talk about, this is the LumiSpa Blemish Serum. This was actually created specifically to use it together with the LumiSpa. So assuming that you finish using your LumiSpa, you know, you want to use the the toner to clean off any trace of any cleansing and to really get your skin to the right pH before the next step. And therefore, the next step is the Blemish Serum. Now, this is amazing product because it's really, you know, designed for helping blemish prone skin. It helps to reduce visible breakouts, and essentially you're going to get not only a clean but smoother, healthier looking skin. And so therefore the ingredients inside this is it works hand in hand with the LumiSpa Gentle Head as well as the LumiSpa Activating Cleanser, which is the blemish prone cleanser. So it comes as a package if you want to consider, but that doesn't mean that you can't use the other cleanser. You could as well, for example, the normal combo cleanser in that sense. So in this case, everybody's pimples and acne prone skin is quite different in terms of the severity. So therefore, if you are not very sure, one of the best person to consult is the product specialist of your country. And so you can just email to them and, you know, send them pictures. And that is one way. Another way is your Vera app, because it actually has the state-of-the-art scanning technology that shows, you know, the condition of your skin. All right. So what is this ageLOC Blemish Serum? What are the benefits? It clears up blemishes. It helps the skin to heal. So not only it clears, it helps to heal. That is very important because, you know, otherwise you get, you know, scars and marks and things like that. So it also to help prevent the development of new blemishes. All right, and it penetrate pores to reduce the number of acne blemishes. It helps the pore clean and clear. It helps to balance the skin by reducing the sebum and the oil. You know, it helps to reduce blackheads. So it can also be used on its own without the LumiSpa. Right, so therefore this is also another product. For example, a client that haven't started using the LumiSpa but has started on our NutriCentral range, this is another product you could actually add on to their routine. It doesn't also dry out skin because a lot of product in the marketplace that is good for pimples and acne, they have a tendency to dry out skin. So therefore this is actually very good that it doesn't dry out skin, because hydration, I mentioned, is very, very important. So of course it also has ingredients because it's ageLOC. So it has ingredients to slow down the signs of aging for a more youthful look. And, you know, with our proprietary ageLOC ingredient blend in that sense. So therefore, these are some of the ingredients, okay? So we have the ageLOC blend, we have the Noli extract. This is to help to reduce the oils production and keep your skin calm. It also has serum. So therefore, if you pump out this serum, it's grayish color because of silver. You know, the silver is a well-known ingredient that helps to promote healthy looking skin complexion. Azelaic acid is also to help to control your oil and to help to clarify the skin. And of course, it has 2% of salicylic acid. And this is a very well-known ingredient in acne-prone skin products because it helps chemically to exfoliate the skin and in that sense to reduce blemish and also prevention of future breakouts. So therefore, this is the ingredient that goes into the ageLOC LumiSpa Blemish Serum. And how should you use it? Like I mentioned, you use it together with the LumiSpa IO, or you can use it on its own. After toning, then you use this one. All right, you tone your skin with a skincare toner, and then you apply a thin layer to the whole face. And so therefore, maybe your acne is over here, you can actually apply it. And it actually has a very, I've used it because although I don't have a blemish prone skin, but I've used it to get a feel of how it feels like. And it's actually very light. It's not sticky, it's not heavy. It's a very, very light, you know, a serum. It is recommended to use it twice a day, morning and night. Yeah, morning and night. So therefore, this is the serum. And so I want to spend a few minutes to talk about Nourish from Within. So therefore, this is also while you're doing it on the outside with all these amazing gadgets and skincare products, not to forget about nourishment from inside. So therefore, our beauty focus or inner focus, some markets are called inner focus collagen plus, is actually recommended for if you have pimples and acne prone skin as well, because studies have shown that, you know, it helps to also the combination of it, because protein, you know, protein helps to repair, renew, you know, recover, you know, skin. So therefore, when you have acne prone skin, you have a tendency to, you know, you have scarring and things like that. So therefore, if you combine this two, it will actually help you to nourish from internal, external. Now, the other products that I highly recommend if you have this concern is to definitely have our Life Pack Nano, because Life Pack Nano, I have it here with me here. Life Pack Nano has the marine omega that's really inside. So therefore, if you do not take the Life Pack Nano, highly recommend that you subscribe to the marine omega oil, because as you can see, all the benefits promote skin health is one of the benefit of marine omega oil. Okay, our fish oil here. So therefore, this is also very high in antioxidant. So that likewise, the Life Pack is also very high in antioxidant that helps to, you know, fight free radicals and things like that. Now, the other two supplements that I highly recommend to nourish from beauty from within is actually our ProBio PCC, because our gut, you know, 70% of immunity is from our gut. So therefore, you need to boost up your immunity. Obviously, when you have breakouts, it shows that, you know, there's inflammation in your body, there is toxins in your body. You need to boost up immunity, you know, to remove all these toxins. So therefore, ProBio PCC, for example, you have constipation. That is a sign. Typically, people with constipation, they would have they would have breakouts. That is another sign that, you know, this is therefore you need a good probiotics to help you with your gut health in that sense. So therefore, constipation, you know, if you have constipation, that is really a good sign that, you know, you have breakouts, higher chance of having breakouts on your skin, and therefore ProBio PCC is very important. Then of course, the other product which then is highly recommended is Reset, or in some market it's called Meta, because again, this is a supplement that's created to help you to manage your lifestyle and stress. All right. So again, for people who are very prone to acne and blemish, they obviously don't sleep well, don't eat well, high stress. And therefore, this is, again, this also will help you with your immunity and with your overall biochemistry processes that's all available in your body every day, right? So therefore, these are some of the products that I highly recommend for acne prone skin. Then of course, we go on to hydration. So hydration is very important. After you nourish, you know, treatment inside your body, this is called nourishment. You need, again, hydration and protection. So I'm not going to go into details, but this, again, under the NutriCentral, we have a whole bunch of moisturizer that is relevant to, suitable to your skin type or skin condition. And of course, you know, I highly recommend that you carry around a NAPCA moisture mist. This is something to hydrate throughout the day. You know, at your office, you bring a bottle of this, bring a bottle of the dew away, and this could be something that you could help you to survive very oily skin throughout the day in your office or when you're on the move. So therefore, this is the moisturizing part. And of course, some of our moisturizer have already got protection in terms of SPF. If not, again, you can actually, you know, get one tube of our Sunlight sunscreen. All right. So therefore, hydration, protection. So therefore, these are the five steps. And of course, this is my own testimonial. I don't have a testimonial on acne skin because I only started using New Skin and Age Lock in my late 40s. So therefore, I've passed the puberty age or young adult age there where I got but I do it for anti-aging. So therefore, these are some testimonial. I got some photos, plenty of photos. You can actually Google that, you know, people have used the LumiSpa and our products to help them with their pimples, acne prone, blemish prone skin. So therefore, it's proven. It's proven. All right. and many celebrities are using our whole suite of gadgets, you know, the whole series of face challenge that you going to be exposed over this next 4 days. You know, many people are already using. So if you are not using it, why not? The question you should be asking. So again, we also have a program whereby, you know, with our sharing bonus scheme, you could actually get the Lumi Spa for free. All right. And so ask the person who invited you to this video and say how you could actually get it for free. And, you know, I mentioned this is a whole suite of ageLOC products. And the device have been, you know, been voted world number one device, at home beauty device, 6 years in a row. All right. So therefore you are not using some products that it's not proven, it's clinically proven with lots of science and technology behind it. So therefore, please, there is no ugly women, there is no problem skin. It takes some effort, and it only takes 10 minutes a day to look and feel young. And therefore that ends my presentation. And this is, I'm making good time that I'm going to do a demo now. So for the sake of today, oh yes, thank you, Suzanne. Yes, in the United States, yes, the Biome is also another product. I have not personally used it because in Singapore, we don't have that product. I've got a taste of it before when Bob Howe, my upline, came to visit Singapore. He has given me some, but I've not tried it. Yes, that is definitely another product. Now, of course, in some other markets, there are other products. When I was in Korea, there were also other products to help with the biome of skin topically. This new biome is something that you consume internally, but there's also something that you can actually apply on the surface of the skin. So, but anyway, I'm just talking about what I have in my market. So now, now to demo. Now, for the sake of today's demo, actually is early in the morning. I haven't actually put on any makeup, but because I want to show how you use the Day Away beauty water. So I have put on some our you know, this new color this colored moisturizer, you know, the tinted moisturizer. So therefore, I forgot the name of it. So therefore, I am going to, so this is how you do it. You put on the cotton pad, and I'm going to just use half a face, and you can actually, as you can see, it is very effectively wipe away makeup. Okay, wipe away makeup even before I do the Lumi Spa. So therefore, you just use it, and it's very light. It's like water. It's like water, so you can just wipe it. And I have, especially if you use mascara. So therefore, this is a very good product to use over your mascara because it's water-based, so it doesn't cause anything onto your eyelid. Okay, so therefore, okay, I got some into my eye. Okay, I just clean it. But essentially, it's water. So therefore, you just pop a bit onto a cotton pad, and then you just kind of like clean it. Okay, like that. Before you do the Lumi Spa, especially so because when you have acne prone skin, you really want very clean skin. Okay, of course, we advise you for not using lousy makeup. It's very, very important, but you know, a lot of time, you know, I find my clients, when they have acne or pimple, the more they want to use makeup to cover up, conceal. So therefore, it's very important to introduce them to good foundation, you know, a powder, and then at the same time, you know, can do them a demo. And then at the same time, for cleansing, they can actually use our day water. So therefore, this is something you do. I'm not going to use the creamy hydrating lotion to remove the makeup because I didn't use a lot of makeup. I just kind of use my tinted moisturizer, and then now I'm going to use the Lumi Spa. So for the sake of today's demo, I'm using the gentle head. So what is the difference? As you can see now, the screen is bigger. This is the normal head, this is the gentle head, and this is the firm head. Okay, so the normal head has a wavy pattern. The gentle head has this thing I call the octopus sucker. It's all roundish and you can touch it, it's softer. And of course, the firm, which we're not using it for this demo, is actually the equal sign. You know, we're all these straight lines. So therefore, this is how you differentiate between the three heads, by the different patterns on under it. So I'm going to use this for the sake of today's demo. And like I said, I do not have a blemish prone cleanser. So I'm using a normal combo cleanser. Okay, so I'm putting a bit of cleanser. First of all, I'm going to wet my face. Okay, so you can actually just, this is NAPCA mist that I wet it, but of course you can use water to wet your face, and you just press this button. When you press this button, it will activate it. This shows there is like, lines of lit up lines, and essentially this is to show how much power it has remained. And when this thing turns orange, it's time to charge. And of course it comes with a charger. So I'm going to do it. So if this is the first time you're using, they will show you that you can start here. Follow the app on the Vera app. You start doing here, and then they will tell you to do here and here. So therefore you can follow. But for the sake of the demo, I'm doing half a face. I'm going to, if let's say, like me, I've been using this LumiSpa since 2017. You may have your own favorite techniques. And so remember, essentially it's moving upwards and outwards. So I'm going to put my cleanser onto my, okay, well, let me just forget about the, okay, all right, okay, you can see better this way. Now I'm going to put in a bit more cleanser. Okay, and therefore I'm going to, okay, so how do you know it's enough cleanser? You got to see all these tire mark, all these cleanser mark. Okay, and you don't use it along on the eyeball, but around the eye, it's fine. Okay, so I'm not following the app now, so I'm just going my freestyle, and then you can also rest a little bit on the eye here, and then you go up this way. Okay, that is 30 seconds. It has a little bit of a pause to show you to go to other parts of your face. And then blackhead, this is very good for blackhead. So you kind of like wriggle around your nose here. Okay. Now, if the areas with a lot of inflammation, you don't want to rub it too much. You just want to let the machine do its work, and you can't glide around your pimple or blemish. Okay. Don't need to sort of like deep cleanse it and wriggle. You just kind of like glide it as what it, let the machine, the movement do the work. Okay. Yeah. And then you can just do on your jawline. Some of them have pimples along the jawline, and this is what you do as well. Okay. Okay. And then of course, you might as well do some, for me, the lines here, I will do this way, the reverse C way. Okay, I repeat again. Okay, the cleanser. Okay, and for example, you say, oh, it's a little bit dry. You can always pause it, not to be afraid. You can always pause it and add a bit of water, or in this case, my mist. So I purposely do that so that you know that, you can actually pause it. Not to be afraid. You can pause it, and when you're ready, when you put on, or for example, you put in a little less cleanser, you say, oh, I'm going to put in a bit more cleanser. All right. So you can always do that, and then you dab it again, and then you can just start again. Okay. The machine is really smart. So the difference between, let's say, acne prone skin as well, or for firming, is really the stroke. For example, if I'm doing firming, last 2 months then I'll be pulling a bit more in terms of the firmness. But let's say I'm doing it very gently, assuming this is a acne prone skin, you do not want to rub too hard. You just let the machine do the work. Okay, and let the products do the work, because essentially you're using very good products, right? So therefore, let the products do the work, and you just do so therefore, I'm going to clean off. Okay, so it's very important to clean off. Okay, just clean off the eye first. Upward movement, and so therefore it's very clean. You see the very clean. One side of my eyes is got a bit of makeup with a eyebrow pencil, a bit of lipstick, just to show the difference. Okay. All right. Now, therefore, it's done. And I'm just going to pat it dry a little bit. Okay. Now, the next step is toner. Toner is very important. A lot of time people forget about toner. So this time around, I don't have the toner exfoliant for oily skin, but I have this pH toner. So again, you put the toner on a cotton pad and then you swat up. And then don't forget the crease, you know, the crease here under the eye, you know, just make sure you pat it up and then you turn it the other way around. And then you just, okay. Now what this does is that it actually helps to remove traces of any cleanser that's left behind. Number one. Number two, it helps to get your skin to the right pH. Okay, so therefore this is done. Okay, so you pat it in. Okay, all right. So that is the toner. And this is where after that, assuming I have acne skin, okay, because I don't, but I think for the sake of, so how do you apply this? Very simple, just pump it, you know, just pump it. Here, as you can see, it's grayish color. It's grayish color because of the serum. Okay, so you just kind of like, and it doesn't have any fragrance. Okay, so you just do a thin layer. Assuming you got a lot of acne breakout over here, you just do a thin layer around it. Okay, and then you follow it by your moisturizer. So in this case, I don't have the Nutri-Central moisturizer, but I have the this moisturizer. Okay, so the day moisturizer from this Trifacic White range. Okay, so therefore I am going to use the Trifacic White range, this lotion over here. So so this is the moisturizer. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So half the face. Now, even though I just put in my blemish serum, I think I got a nice before and after, right, Marguerite?
After you did half of your face, you can see that the side of it went up. So your right side went up. Not just that, your under your chin here, this part went up too.
Yeah, although today I didn't focus very much on this part. I was just talking about, let's say you're doing the acne prone skin and you have some pimples here. You want to gently go through it.
Face, you know, your skin looks like 29.
Oh!
It's so beautiful. It is amazing.
And actually, if our skin is healthy, even though I don't have acne, I could still try. I have actually tried a whole tube of blemish prone cleanser to just feel how it goes. And it didn't give me any breakouts or anything like that. It's okay, you know, so therefore, anyway, I bought this to try. So I have another question that people normally ask. So what is the difference between this and the Epic blemish treatment? I think some markets have that. So and so that is a question that people, my teammates and customer ask me. Now, as you can see, this is something that you apply throughout the whole face. Like it's like a thin layer that you help you with the whole face, because you know when you have that sort of tendency to have pimples or acne, that doesn't mean that the acne only appear here. Sometimes it will appear here, and so therefore you want to apply this a thin layer throughout the whole face. Whereas the Epic blemish treatment is for spots.
Okay.
It's for spots. So therefore you can carry that. You don't have to carry this. You could do it, leave it at home in morning and evening, and you can carry the Epic blemish treatment. And then, you know, in the daytime at work or on the road, you can just spot on the part where there is pimples and so therefore, I hope that will answer the question between the two products in that sense.
There was another question said, will the blemish serum help with acne, rosacea?
That is a little bit tricky. You see, this acne is a big topic, and dermatologists make a lot of money for helping people treat. When you have that, I think I would say that it will help, but I'm not sure. It again depends on how severe it is. Dr. Karen, you could because you know it really depends on the condition. So therefore, when I have a client with very severe acne, I like to work with them internally first. Actually, I get them to do TR90. I get them to do TR90 because it's really purification at the cellular level. That is what TR90 is as well. So a lot of time, you know, they need to get their diet, they need to get their lifestyle in check before they have so therefore, to answer the question, I do not have a testimonial on that personally myself. So therefore, that will be something maybe you can check with our specialists. I have very severe cases of acne, but not rosacea. Yeah, so therefore that is not something I'm very familiar with. I hope I answered that question. It's I would say that our products are very good products that perhaps is still considered over the counter. But if you have very severe cases of acne, you know, that combines with a lot of other condition, you know, redness and pigmentation and very flaky skin and things like that, you know, eczema, for example, some of them I also come across, then I think consulting the dermatologist is a recommendation, and then combine it with our skincare treatment, our routine, that may be able to help the particular client in that sense. Yeah, I hope that yes, the Epic Blemish, yes, a natural antibiotics, correct. Thank you very much. Yeah, it has, if you look at the two ingredients, they are quite different. And so that one, the Epic Blemish is a little bit more, like say, it's really on, don't apply that throughout the face, it's really on that particular spot. Because it helps with the anti-inflammation and the bacterial that is causing redness of that particular pore. So, you know, a lot of time inflammation, like say blackhead and whitehead do not have inflammation. It's just there. And then if you use the LumiSpa and the Galvanic Spa, you could actually essentially very easy, not easily, but essentially you could actually improve blackheads. But when it comes with acne and you know, then there's redness and pars and things like that, then you need a little bit more treatment in that sense. Your mom is watching with me right now. She's asking for your, oh, my mom, oh, thank you. I'm 57. Yes, I'm 57 actually next month. So yes.
Yeah, that is one of our new Filipino who's in Thailand that I met in Bangkok.
Oh, okay.
Wow. And so now you see Rosalind is so young looking. I couldn't believe.
Thank you. I should be doing more Galvanic Spa. You know, since Margaret has been so busy, I should go back to my daily routine every night to do the. But you're not the reason, Margaret. I'm just saying that I'm so happy you're here to share amazing well spa that I'm so excited. But I need to get back to my routine. Well, tomorrow I'm going to attend tomorrow's morning, and then we can continue to do our Galvanic Spa. Okay, that's the end of today's session. I hope you know, it's bringing a different twist to our LumiSpa that is also essential for people, not only for anti-aging, but it's also great for people with acne skin as well. Yeah, acne blemish prone skin. Okay,
the picture, all of us. Let's see. How do we do that? Okay, gallery. Okay.
I want to take this.
What? Okay, all of us, turn your video on. Turn your video on and let's get a picture. Yeah, I see lots of fans. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay. We're in. Perfect. And I want a picture of you. Now, how do I get back? I am learning. I'm getting better at it now. Let's
speaker. You can click on speaker, then it's me.
Okay. Okay. I
Thank
got
you.
it. And thank you so much.
And Ruth, yes, I can share the slides with you in PDF. I will just take out the testimonial. Okay. Normally when I share the slide, I don't send the testimonial to people. So yeah, I will send it to Margaret, and then you guys can get a copy.
Okay, thank you so much.
See you
Tomorrow
tomorrow.
we'll do Galvanic Spa, so come on and join us tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Thank you.
Bye.
Tomorrow.
Thank you, Roslyn. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Margaret.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.